Hello.
See all those leaves down there? This came from my cabin air filter.
Surprise!
I changed it when I was installing my dash cam,
Oh.
and there was like a shitload of stuff in there. The filter was completely clogged.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
Yet we still had air, which is weird.
Still breathe.
But it was doing its job. I was pleased.
I was pleased.
Oh, I took the battery out, so my radio stations are already set.
I hate how that happens.
Yeah, it's like
It's
they
crazy to
saved the
think that
odometer.
it's like the battery. If it doesn't save anything, rip it out.
It's like stupid because they save the odometer and that's digital.
Yeah.
Like, is it really that expensive to get fucking non-power sensitive
Yeah, I just
memory?
don't.
So there's like no excuse. It's not expensive.
It just seems stupid.
It's flash. Like you could.
Yeah, you could buy a flash drive. Hook it up to the car. Yeah, it's really weird.
That guy was gonna go. Where are we going?
IDK. My
BFF chill.
What is that from?
It's a commercial.
Is that like a phone commercial, right?
It was like Verizon in like
Yeah.
2007 or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Or something, or
I was like-
AT&T.
I was like something like, why the hell do I see that?
Everybody says it.
Yeah.
Without my phone hooked up, everything's dead. I don't know what to do. I'm thinking I'll move this over here into the corner and hardwire a power supply for my current phone when I upgrade it. And then it'll be always doing Yavi 1 and maybe Pandora.
That'd be sweet.
And
I
then
kind of wish there was just a phone-like device with just data, I guess, with a plan. I guess it's a tablet, right?
Yeah.
Because it'd be cool to just have one in the car with like 3G or something.
Something that doesn't need to do it fast. It just kind of.
Something that just had like, I don't know, music and constant GPS.
Does not sound like 100.9.
I was like, we're not sliding yet.
Is that-
Oh, that's good.
Cop? No. My thing would be screaming if it was a cop. It's just a dude with a Dodger.
Dodger. I would have called it a Dodger if I bought one.
I would have been
I would
happy.
have called it the Dodger.
It's so weird not having this thing connected. I don't know. So the problem with the Yavi 1 app is that it gives you all this awesome information. It tells you where it's coming from, just like the screen here, or these
But isn't
display.
it delayed? Is that
It's
the
like
problem?
very minimally delayed, like maybe 250
okay.
milliseconds, maybe. And I can't tell if that's the communication Bluetooth or if it's literally this still processing or what. Like, I don't know what it would be, or my phone. It's probably my phone actually. But the problem is that once you get more than one or two signals, if they're coming from different directions, you have all the lights lit up, and it would be the same problem with this. It's like, well, once I have more than one signal, I have no fucking clue anymore. Because if they're all lit up, that tells me nothing.
Yeah.
All I know is that I'm dying.
Like,
Where do you want to go for food?
wherever you want. Taco.
Sure.
There's so many question marks.
It's like the radar detector knows.
Yeah,
Where the
it knows. But what I'm saying is I wish you had a configurable setting to be like, if it's in these bands and I know it's a cop, but if the front direction I know it's a cop for sure, and the back direction is one of those bands where I'm not sure, then it's more important just to straight up tell me there's a cop in front of you. Then there's somebody in front of you, and there's maybe somebody behind you too.
What I wish it could do, maybe what I'd like is if it knows this direction of a single signal, I hope it knows the actual direction of all signals. Like every time it's getting a signal, it knows.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, then the display in Yavi 1 just needs to be reworked. Like, it pretty much represents these three things. But if it knows each signal, then maybe it could like specify a color when I start the car.
Why did Taco Bell switch to bags?
Oh, they used to do they used
to do plastic about 6
I guess
months
it's
ago.
environmentally more friendly.
I think.
Maybe.
I wonder if it's certain state regulations. So I know California forces like paper bags in grocery stores.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I wonder if if some state or some.
So that police officer likes Arby's because he was following us and he went into Arby's. Gross.
That's funny.
I just don't. I've
I'd
tried
just
it
be
so
curious.
many times.
Whenever I eat at Arby's, like, I used to eat there so I would guarantee nobody else was going to be there besides me from work.
What?
I just knew no one else would be there. It's like, I don't want to talk to anybody. To Arby's!
Wow.
What are you beeping about?
It's K-Band behind us. See, with this all being red, it's impossible to tell where it's coming from too, because if you try and get a glance,
It would be
it's
cool
all red.
if it just color-coded
There's
with bands.
some people replace the LEDs, but they're surface mount LEDs, which means that they're like super fucking tiny. You have to use tweezers and like a magnifying glass
Ew.
and a really good soldering iron with a
I
tiny
know I'd
tip.
fuck that up or something.
I probably would.
And then it would never work again.
Ugh,
Man, I would not go through the middle.
that
Always
sucked.
to the right.
That was
Because the middle is like
terrible.
fucked up.
It's like really hard.
Or does it make different beeps for different bands?
Kinda, yeah. Like, if it's laser, it's like... And sometimes when it gets a new KA band, it'll make like a couple new dings. But I can't really tell under what... See, did you hear that other one? It also makes a little higher pitched beep for a new signal. Oh, see, we're at 5 now. Holy fuck.
Jesus.
See what I mean?
6.
Oh, down to 5.
Cars all around us.
And I'm pretty sure this only shows the signal strength of the strongest one.
Yeah, okay.
Or the hit rate, I mean. That's what it calls it. Jesus.
So with radar, are we just relying on it bouncing everywhere
Pretty much.
and hoping that like a
It's
cop
like
uses it
The
early?
Doppler
and then
effect
we,
that it's
like-
all based on. Where the distance between the waves changes as you approach or fucking recede away from an object. It also has to use reference points, so like references the ground to neutralize the car that has the radar gun, their speed. It's complicated. But yeah, everything has to bounce off and reflect back to the gun in order for it to...
Yeah, what I'm saying is a cop pulls a gun and points it down the road, right? And we just rely on it bouncing off the road or something. So like before they even like point it at us.
Yeah, but it does that in like microseconds.
Yeah,
Or not, tenths of a second.
I'm saying that's the whole like benefit
Yep.
of radar detectors. You just get the radar.
Well, I mean, the laser is the exact same thing. It's just using higher energy, which means that it doesn't spread as much the farther it goes.
Mhm.
Which means that they can't mount it on their car because it's too narrow of a band. So car-mounted ones will always be radar, I think. Because laser is just too fucking narrow. You couldn't hit anything. So that's why if you ever get hit with a laser, you're probably
No.
fucked because it's probably a motorcycle cop.
Ugh.
Because they can,
They could just
sit on the side of the road and just bang you right there. Oop.
bang me on the side of the road. This is great.
Ooh.
Gary Johnson, the people's president. Who's
I
Gary
don't know.
Johnson?
Isn't that the guy who's failed to get like
2012.
anything a million times? He's like a third party, nobody, independent.
Nobody.
Yeah, pretty much that's what you are in our system if you're not one of the two parties. Did I screw that? No, I didn't.
I don't even know how to call. Like, what do you call a problem where both sides
Bullshit.
need each other? Like, they are against each other, but if the other one didn't exist, they wouldn't be as strong.
Like a symbiotic